So today I'm over at Integrity RV. I got a customer. They have their 2007 Monaco Dynasty in for consignment, but he wants to make sure the satellite dish works. This is a Winegard Trav'ler. It's for DirecTV, and what I get is a no LNB voltage. So generally I tell people these Trav'lers are almost bulletproof. I almost never have to work on them, but this is the second one in about 2 weeks that I've had an issue with. So I'm gonna get on the roof and take a look at it, and we will go from there. Alright, so I'm going to turn this thing on. Just have to push and hold that on. It'll say connecting to the antenna. And it should start powering up. There we go. So I got this thing running, it's searching. And then every once in a while it'll just say, what? No LNB? Let's see what it says. Alright, so this is a message I get. No LNB voltage. Then it stores itself. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this before it stores itself. To do that, all I'm going to do is unplug power. Bam! No power. Alright, so I'm on the roof now. This is where the dish stopped. Right there. Where I unplugged it so it didn't try to store itself. The LNB is this guy right here. I think it's a low noise block. I think of it as a microphone, but they send voltage up to it on the coax. Can you guys see anything? I don't know. Right here. I think it's about 20 volts they send up there. It used to be 12 volts, but now it's more. So I'm just going to check the connections themselves and see what condition they're in. All right, so let's see. This one I can't get to without taking the LNB off first, so I can just go to this one right here. 7/16 inch. It looks like a weird coax, but it's just a skinny coax. Uses the same F connector right here, 7/16. And if I look right there, it looks like a little bit of rust or something's on there. Let's see what's going on underneath here. Oh, that doesn't look so good. Looks like some corrosion's been getting in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take this LNB off and take a look at this cable a little bit more. It's pretty straightforward. There's just 2 screws right there. Loosen up this horn clamp and slide the whole thing out. The cables, obviously take the clamp off right there, then pull the cable up through the arm. So hopefully we'll see in a second. Alright, so I brought this down inside to take a look at it. And so this is the coax cable that runs from the LNB down to the turret, and I think this is the problem. So if we take a look at it, this is where the cable clamp goes, and so this is what goes into the turret right there. I don't know if you can see how corroded it is. So it faces up just like that. I would have thought they would have had more of a waterproof connection on this, but I think this is the weak point. So just go straight up, and so water can kind of make its way down the cable here into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace it with another piece of coax. I don't have this special thin coax. I'm not sure how important it is. I'm sure this cable actually isn't that much money from Winegard, but ordering it and getting the right part and waiting just doesn't appeal to me right now. So I just want to try it out. But I'm also concerned because that port in the turret's going to be corroded too, so I need to clean that out. So I'm going to get some electrical cleaner, use a scrap piece of coax, and try to clean it up that way from the inside. And then when I put this back together, I'm going to use some silicone dielectric grease. Hopefully that'll displace water if it ever makes its way past the connector. Okay. Well, if there's anything more important than this, I don't know what it is. When you're stripping this cable, Make sure you don't have any of the wires from the outside shielding or even the foil tape touching that center pin, because that'll ruin everything. You'll be chasing that problem for years. Alright, so now all I've done is I stripped back a piece of coax, an exorbitant amount. Trusty electrical cleaner here. I'll just use this hopefully to kind of clean that connection up. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take this entire turret apart. And at that point, might as well send this whole thing back to Winegard, then have them rebuild it. And that's gonna be about $500 plus shipping. And now I'm gonna put my new cable on. I did make a new cable right here. This actually comes from Winegard when you install one of these. They give you a lot of extra cables. So this end actually has a rubber washer or O-ring on it. So I'm going to put that one there. And the other end will be underneath the LNB, underneath the weatherproofing, so I won't have to worry about that too much. But I'm going to put dielectric grease right here into both connections to kind of keep the moisture out. And I'm going to hope that this all fixes our problem. It's got to work. If it doesn't, well, I guess I'll do something else. But James, how do you know that it's not the receiver or it's not something else that's causing the problem? I don't know, but what I will tell you is that this system, the Trav'ler, does not require a receiver at all in order to find the satellite and lock on. So I'm not even remotely concerned about the receiver being a problem. The port on top of the turret goes from the LNB to the board, the logic board within the turret right there in the controller. So they actually tap into that so they can see the signal. And then it goes from that point out to the receiver. So I don't know this fixes the problem. I just know that I saw a problem and I'm trying this first. Okay? Back off. Alright, got it hooked back up. Even though it's sticking up in the air right now, I'm just going to turn it on. It should start looking for a signal again. And we'll hope for the best, right? Alright, so it's now elevating. I wouldn't do that before. So let's go inside and see how we're doing. Alright, so now, sorry about that, focus. So now it says it's searching. And I'm going to let it search, and then hopefully it says peaking and skewing and locked and such like that. Or it just says found satellite. So we'll go from there. It's pretty nice because you can kind of see what's going on. DirecTV, it's going to be looking towards the southeast part of the sky. Dish Network, you're going to be looking south or southwest. So you can at least say, hey, when it's locked on or it's searching the right area, you have some idea what's going on. In a dome unit, you have no idea what's going on, except for those new clear ones. That's been pretty nice. I don't know how long they hold up, but that's really cool to have clear ones now. Well, there it is, kind of looking to the southeast. That would be south. That would be southwest. So let's go inside and see where we're at. All right, it was peaking skew, and now it's identifying satellite. So that's a good sign. We're almost there. Well, would you look at that? I've found 3 satellites, the 101, the 99, and the 103. I think we're good. Only thing I have to do now is actually hook up the receiver and make sure that it's working. I don't know why I wouldn't at this point. I'll do that, and then I'll make sure that when the dish stows, I have that cable out of the way so it's not getting pinched. I've actually seen these come from the factory where they almost get pinched, so I don't want to be like that. I gotta make sure that my repair lasts at least 5 minutes, right? All right, guys, appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and bye. Hello. That number? Alright. I hope that's good enough.